We live in an ever-changing world, and over the years, technology has significantly changed the way people communicate. Mobile phones, emails, and social media play a big part of everyday life in business and society. A huge number of Volvo, Renault, UD, and Mack trucks are operating daily around the world, meeting customers' needs of transportation. But things can happen along the road. A tyre runs flat, a battery is low. This is where Uptime Solutions and you as a dealer come into the picture. Communication throughout vehicle breakdown is so important for all involved. We therefore need to ensure that we have the right tools to do this in an efficient way. We present to you eService and the mobile app. These tools will provide easy and modern communication channels. Web and mobile eService will be most commonly used within the workshop itself. The mobile app is a handy tool for technicians performing on-road repairs and for dealers to track their repair. Both eService and the app will be available in all the languages supported by Uptime Solutions.
Communicating with the Uptime Center has never been so easy. I save lots of time and can be more efficient in my work, which is great.
The tools focus on 3 areas: request creation, updates, and visibility. There won't be any change in the process or information flow, and we're not taking away the telephone. This is about working and communicating smarter, an opportunity to gain efficiency and ensure speed of information. Whenever there's an update in the tools, it will become visible for all parties involved. All actors will be able to follow up on requests in their own language. Let's start with having a look at eService. eService is an Argus web application with which you as a home or repairing dealer will be able to create, update, and follow all your assistance requests. You can access eService on your desktop, laptop, or tablet. To enter eService, go to your Trucks portal. Click on the menu Aftermarket, and then click on the sub-menu Argus Dealer. Logging in is easily done with your Baldo username and password. At the home page of eService, you can set your preferences on preferred language and notification options. You can receive notifications for assistance requests in which you were repairing dealer or home dealer. Click on Edit to select for which type of notification you would like to receive an email. If a notification type is flagged, it will mean that you will not receive any email for that kind of notification. In eService, you find different tabs. You will notice a new tab called Assistance Requests. It gathers all information on existing requests, active and closed for you, both as a home and repairing dealer. But let's start from the beginning by creating a new request. Click on Create a new assistance request. Let's look at the different parts on this page. In General Information, first select a creator role. If you're creating an assistance request for one of your own customers, select Home Dealer. Otherwise, select Repairing Dealer. The contact information part is pretty straightforward. Your own contact information is linked with your Baldo account. If you're linked to more dealers, click the I button and select the correct dealer you wish to create a request for. Your dealer details will be automatically filled out. Then select the brand. You can fill in the driver details here. In Basic Vehicle Information, you only need to fill out the registration number and country. By clicking the I button, eService verifies the VDA database, and if found, all the remaining vehicle fields will be auto-populated. The last part, Customer Information, will also be auto-populated, as it's linked to the vehicle information. If this doesn't happen, it means the database is not up to date. Please follow the instructions in the e-service dealer manual in case this happens.
By using e-service, I can register a new request quickly and almost effortless. And I can also follow up my request at any time. This makes my work so much easier.
Now click Continue to move on with creating the request. Add the reported fault by first selecting the problem area from a drop-down list. Then move on to select problems from a list with subcategory. Multiple subcategories can be selected. Now some questions are shown in the reported fault field. Specify according to the questions and save. Now continue and fill out the fields regarding the location of the truck. You'll notice that some of them are mandatory. When you're creating a request as a repairing dealer for a customer in the workshop, the vehicle location will be auto-populated with your own workshop's address. As a repairing dealer, we've finished creating the request. As a home dealer, the last step is adding a payment type. Click this button and select the appropriate payment type and amount. And click OK and press Save. Now you can submit the request to Uptime Solutions. Now the status changes from empty to 000, which means Uptime Solutions has received your request. Remember that Uptime Solutions will always call a repairing dealer to request the assistance, and the usual pass-out confirmation will still be sent. As soon as the request has been accepted by the repairing dealer, it will appear in e-service for all of the dealer's employees with access to e-service assistance requests. There are lots of smart update features in e-service. We will take a look at some of them. As a repairing dealer, you can add a lot of information.
The follow-up part is really good, as I can see and follow the progress of all my requests, and I can even get notified on important updates by mail if I like to.
If there was no ETA yet, you can add it here. In case of a delay, click here. In the ATA ETC tab, you add the ATA, actual time of arrival, as soon as you've arrived on the spot. The ATA can also be the time when the customer arrived at your workshop. In this tab, you also have an option to add an ETC, estimated time of completion. For adding repair information, towing, parts and warranty information, click here. This information, together with the ETA and ETC, are very important for many home dealers and customers, so please try to be accurate.
I always try to be as detailed as possible when it comes to adding repair information. I also like this because I can do this in my own language.
As soon as the repair is finished, it's time to add the actual time of completion. Click Add ATC. Then click Add Job End Details to fill in the details of the repair you carried out. To see the GOP and to add a GOP Plus request, click on the GOP tab and view the History section. When you need a higher GOP, which should be secured before the repair finished, so please do this before the ATC, you can request the higher GOP by clicking on the Add GOP Plus button. Fill in all the fields. Don't request the difference in amount between the GOP amount you received previously and the new amount you need, but fill in the total net amount you need for your repair. As soon as you save, it is sent to Uptime Solutions, not to the home dealer. Uptime Solutions will inform the home dealer on the higher GOP. The home dealer can then either approve the GOP Plus on the phone or by clicking on the Approve GOP Plus button. The last approved GOP amount is to be found here. If you want to add a cost estimate or other relevant information related to your request, this is possible via the Attachments tab. All repair updates and timestamps from the repairing dealer are handled by Uptime Solutions and made public for the home dealer in the correct language. Thanks to the dynamic overview and the email notifications, a home dealer can quickly find relevant information.
The Recent Breakdown tab is also very useful. Here I can get an overview of requests from the last 21 days for the same vehicle.
Finally, if you want to log out from eService, click on the Login Logout button. Now you know this new part of eService, called Assistance Requests, a modern communication channel for you as a home and repairing dealer to use in the workshop or even on the road. We're sure this will make your job a lot easier. Remember that more detailed information can be found in our manual. Now, let's continue and learn more about the mobile app. The other tool to help you communicate efficiently throughout the vehicle breakdown process is the app. The app is available for iOS and Android tablets and smartphones and can be downloaded via Google Play and App Store. Please bear in mind that there are small differences between the iOS and Android app. The mobile app focuses on updates and visibility in order to make your job easier. The home dealer will benefit particularly from the visibility of all his assistance requests in the app, whereas repairing dealers will also be able to do request updates. This is where you log in. Fill in your user ID and password, which are the same as for eService. Click on Connect. Now, let's get familiar with the main menu. Here it is. You have your repairing dealer requests, home dealer requests, notifications, where your latest updates are shown. Information, where you can find an abbreviations list. Your settings. Here you choose which alerts or notifications you want to receive. And finally, support, where you can find your local support centre that you can contact in case of any password, connection or technical issues with the app. When you're offline, you can find the same information by clicking on this icon. And then we have the logout. But let's move on instead. Now, let's select one of the request lists in the main menu. If you wish to see all your requests or want to search for a specific one, click on the magnifier. Here, you can choose to show live requests only, or all requests, meaning both live and closed requests. To search a request, you can filter on the request number, registration number, or on customer name, on dealer number, and also on the date. In the request list, you can find assistance requests that are up to 1 year old. Okay, let's look into your RD requests list. Your newest request, in which you're a repairing dealer, is on top of this list. Inside each card in the list, you'll find the request number, the date of creation of the request, the customer name, the registration number, and your dealer name and number, as well as the status of the request, which in this example is Technician Assigned. In the corner, you'll notice an icon of a bell. By clicking on this bell, you will get notifications on this particular case, even if you already chose to turn your notifications off. When you click on a card, you go inside a specific request. Here, you have all linked information at the bottom bar. We're now on the Overview, where you see the request status, but you have other tabs too. In the Information tab, you see all vehicle, customer, and driver details, including a Call the Driver button. The Fault tab describes the reported fault and the breakdown history on this vehicle 21 days earlier. In the Notes tab, you can read useful case notes added by Uptime Solutions. At the bottom, Next tab is Location. Here, you'll see exactly where the vehicle is located. You're also able to call the driver from here. Next to this, you can find the GOP, the Guarantee of Payment tab. This shows the agreed GOP amount and the payment type, which in this example is GOP. If you click here, you can see the GOP dealer's information. Last tab in this view is Attachments. Here, you'll see the attachments added by your workshop or by Uptime Solutions. You can add photos or other relevant documentation to the assistance request by clicking here.
What I really like about the app is that it's so user-friendly. All information I need is just one click away.
Now that we've seen all the different tabs inside the request, let's go back to the Overview, where you can see the request status. Here it is, Technician Assigned. This status means that Uptime Solutions has already contacted your workshop about an assistance request, and that this intervention was assigned to and accepted by your workshop. The request is now ready to be updated by you. You'll see here how much GOP you received for the intervention. Before you start, make sure your location settings on your smartphone or tablet are turned on. To know where the vehicle is located, click on the Location button. Here, you'll also find the Call the Driver button. You can use in case the driver's number is available. Let's go back to the Overview. When you leave the workshop and are in your service van, click on the On My Way button. After clicking this button, the GPS ETA, the real-time estimated time of arrival, will start calculating by Google Maps. And it will become visible for you, for Uptime Solutions, and for the home dealer. Now you see the status changed into Technician on his way. Here you can find the customer's vehicle details so that you're sure you'll find the correct truck. When you have arrived on spot, it's time to click the button Arrived. You'll notice now that the status has changed into Technician on site. The next step is to investigate the problem. Click on Diagnose and write a detailed diagnose in your own language. Also, indicate parts, warranty, and towing information. Note that you can also modify the diagnose later on. You'll notice a red asterisk when a field is obligatory. If a higher GOP is needed than the GOP you already received, go to the GOP tab. Click here and type the reason why. If your GOP is approved, you'll see it here on top of the screen, and it will be marked in green. Back to the request status. Now you modify and view the diagnose and set the ETC, the estimated time of completion of the intervention. You'll notice that the status has changed into estimated end of repair known. When your repair is finished, you simply click on Repaired and fill in the end of repair details in the next step. Start with the mileage, and then you can search on repair items by clicking on the magnifier or by scrolling in the drop-down list of the repair details. Select an action, and if applicable, fill out the amount, and if wanted, fill in some additional information. You can select multiple repair items if needed. Add it and get back to End of Repair Details. If this is a temporary repair though, tick this box and fill in details. If it's a trailer repair, just tick this box. To move on, click on this Validate button, and then the repair is completed. From here, you can view the diagnose and the end of repair details again, if needed. Well done! You have now completed the request. In the overview page, you can swipe to view the different statuses, including the timestamps of your assistance request. From a home dealer perspective, it's more about the visibility rather than updates. To view assistance requests in which your workshop was a home dealer, go to the Home Dealer Requests in the menu. You'll notice that the Home Dealer Assistance Request list is similar to the Repairing Dealers list. When you're inside a request, you'll see that the tabs are very similar too. The only differences are the following. Customer Info tab. From this tab, you'll be able to contact your customer contact or the caller who opened the assistance request. The GOP tab. Here, you can approve a higher GOP request from the repairing dealer. You'll get a notification when there's a GOP plus request. Click the Accept button if you agree. What's also different is the Overview tab. You'll see the last status of the assistance request on top and the previous timestamps on the lower part. That's why you'll not be able to swipe between the statuses. When the diagnose and the end of the repair details are available, you'll find them in the overview. The last difference is that you'll be able to view the details from 2 or more workshops that were involved in your assistance request.
I must say that the app is extremely fast, dynamic and efficient. I'm not losing time passing on information by the phone. I'm saving time by simple and quick clicks on a button. It is very user-friendly and I'm happy using both the app and e-service.
Finally, some tips and tricks for you. You can delete some information that was added by swiping to the left, and the dots allow you to edit or delete your information. You can refresh a page by simply pulling down the page. In this video, we've explained to you the most important functionalities of the new interfaces. But remember that more detailed information about both the app and e-service can be found in the manuals that are available in your own language. Okay, so now it's time to start using these tools. Be more efficient and communicate smarter, quicker and easier with e-service and the mobile app. Good luck out there.